All right, we are live. Just gonna share this with my Discord server and we will start the video. I got a delivery just less than 20 minutes ago. So let's share everyone. I'm going live now. Okay. So this arrived. Ta-da! I'm gonna film as well as stream, so okay, let's do it. Let's have a look. Okay, it's completely wrapped. Yeah, much tincier than. Yes, here we go. Hey, Devin. All right. Let's check it out. It's just like this. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna record once I unwrap this, and I'm gonna make a video out of it, not just live stream. Or maybe I should record now. Yeah, maybe I should record now. Okay, I'll record now. My instrument just arrived, so I'm unboxing it now. Let's have a look at it. Enya. Well, looks pretty sleek. A ukulele. And this is tied around here. Enya Music. Download the free app today for learning tools. Well, YouTube's gonna be my learning tool, so I don't need that. I have to tune it, but whoa, that's even different pictures. So yeah, it's definitely have to tune it so that it's probably made in China. Can you see that? Made in China. QC passed. This cost, guess how much it costs in Canadian dollars? I called a music store and asked how much a ukulele costs there. They say they only sell one, and it costs 60 Canadian dollars plus tax. And then I went on Amazon, and then there was one that was Amazon recommended. It was one of the top sellers, and it was also one of the cheaper ones, and it was on sale for a spring sale, so it cost $45 plus tax, so, or something, $42 plus tax. So it was $47 and something cents after tax. So this is not that expensive of an instrument. So the reason I decided to buy a ukulele, I play the flute. I showed it in a previous live stream, and there are live streams of me playing the flute, but as I said before, the flute is, I find it a lonely instrument because it's a solo, one note at a time, melody only instrument. I want to play the harmony as well, and I wanted it to be compact and small so that it doesn't take up much space. I want it to be easier to learn. This is easier to learn than it's much easier to do the frets here than on a guitar. Guitar I've tried before. Guitar is big and there's so many strings, 6 strings, it's like hard to do the frets. So yeah, I'm going to learn. Excuse my vacuuming in the background noise. So yeah, I am going to invest some time to play this on a daily basis. Yeah, this will be way easier to hold than a guitar. It's much more reasonable with 4 strings you have all four fingers just for the 4 strings. That's much easier than guitar. So I've said this in my live stream, but I want to learn an instrument because I want to learn something where I can improve, and it can show that I improve, that I enjoy. And I kept coming back to a musical instrument more than, I don't know, something like creative writing or drawing or you know, anything like that. So, or crocheting or knitting or so musical instrument it is. Okay, I'm gonna be live streaming whenever I'm practicing. So if you're interested in that, you can tune in. If you hit the notification, you'll probably get a notification when I go live. And also in my Discord servers, I let you know when I go live. So let's practice on a daily basis and see how fun it is to play. Let's see how hard or easy it is, and let's get better at it. I figured this would be a better use of my time than just gaming all the time. So maybe I'll dabble in games once in a while, but I'll also just focus on this on a daily basis. So look forward to that. 1% better every day, baby. Okay, that's done recording. And I'm gonna keep streaming. Rare moment. Hi Paul. Hey Nate. Noni, a rare moment with PY having the curtains open. Yeah, it's still bright out. That's why the curtains open. Omi, hi, good morning. Good morning in Japan. Okay. Hey man, Jay Funny. What up, man? I think I've seen you before, Jay Funny. So now that I made the video, I'm just gonna title it so that I have the raw file. Whoops, it was slipping off my lap. Yeah, small ukulele. Okay. Uku raw, and then. What do you mean? Mochi's inside. You can't eat a bird.
No, there's feather of a bird on the carpet and little pieces of
499 video 499 ukulele 2025 329. Okay. Do you eat rice each day? No, because of my mom's close to diabetes. We do not eat much rice at all these days. I'm also 34 years old. Cool, Jay Funny. We're the same age. I'm turning 35 later this year. Okay, now let's look up how to tune a ukulele, because that's the first thing we gotta do. It's very light. Way easier to handle than a guitar. How to tune ukulele. Okay. Oh, I probably should plug this in so that it doesn't echo for you guys. My headphones. I don't feel old though. Yeah, we're still young. Anything under 60 is young, man. Anything under 60 is young.
Hey everyone, how's it going? So I was just about to tune my ukulele in prep for filming a couple of video tutorials for you guys, and I realised I hadn't actually done a how to tune your tutorials. Just going to notes for that favourite tuner that I use. You'll be C, E, and G. So the tuner notes we need to remember are G, C, E, and A. They're what we need to remember are
for soprano, concert, and tenor
G,
ukulele.
String number 4 to string number 1, and I'm demoing this on my new Journey Instruments ukulele, which there's a link about in the description on it. So we need to stay quiet while we...
Yes, I hear diabetes is common in some Asian places like Philippines. Oh, hey, Timmy Vang Tan. Old. 34 years old. Yeah. Old to anyone who's younger.
We're playing.
That's for sure. Okay.
And if I just play there, you can see it was saying an F. So this was going to need to go anti-clockwise, and it's this string 4, if you count it from the bottom, that I'm tuning. This needs to go higher. I need to go past F. That is now on G. And keep going up until we get that green in the middle. any adults that remember Knight Rider from the 80s? It's kind of like Kit, isn't it, from the Knight Rider car. So you can see how that's just a little bit over, and I was actually turning it then, and the string wasn't going down too much. So it does tend to always be best to come up to the note. Always tends to be the best way to tune stringed instruments. So make sure you're coming from a lower point to a higher point, which will normally be the case. And that is our G note.
That's still
tune.
off.
Next up is a C.
I'll do that
What
later.
do we have at the moment? Oh, we have an A. So if we know our alphabet, we know we need to go A, B, C. So that's on A. That's now a lowercase b. Now notice I keep playing the string. Now really we want to play this about once every second. Stay quiet yourself and pick about, or just play with your thumb.
Come on.
About
go
once
higher.
every second. Overshot it, so you come a little bit. And there we go. Now did you see again? I went a little bit over. I overshot it, so you come a little bit too low and then up to the note. And again, this is something you want to do every time you pick up your ukulele.
Every
it can
time?
go out of tune quite
gosh.
easily, so it's just one of those things that anytime you pick up a stringed instrument, we need to give it a quick tune up.
Oh wow.
The next
that's-
note is an E on string 2, and that's on a D, lowercase d, so now we're turning this clockwise because we've gone around the outside.
Come on, go hurry up.
And there it is. And sometimes it will show you're a little bit high or a little bit low when you pick or when you're not picking. So just, you want it to average out in the middle is all you're
Oh,
looking
they're-
for. If it's saying green,
It's not in
we are good.
chronological
And finally,
order.
we need an A. It's currently on G, so not too far. That's G sharp. There's the A. And then it's always best to just have a quick check. And you're listening for that sound. I like to think of it as, this uke sounds great. There we go. And then it does sound great. And then we can get on with playing our song. So that's with the Boss app. You can tune ukulele.
I wonder. No, that's way sharp. Is this right? Oh, what the hell? I don't know what to trust. This one sounds different. That sounds different. Okay, how do I tune a ukulele without a tuner?
When you're not, make yours sound like mine. The tuning peg should be the first one closest. I'm going to go to the next string, which is C. If you need to adjust, you're turning this tuning peg. Alright, the E string belongs to this tuning peg. It should sound like this. And then lastly, and then
It's not right, but it's
and
close
then
enough.
lastly, our A. All right, friends, there you have it. G, C, E, A.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, let's say ukulele for beginners. How to strum the ukulele. That's my absolute beginner.
How's it going, guys? Welcome to this free for that one. But the tuner notes for your the F major, lower. The second chord we're going for is an F. That's really difficult. Well, on ukulele, it isn't. We want to really curl over our fingers like kind of a claw hand like this. That just means that when we're playing any other chords that we go for, we're not muting any strings and just getting this sort of dead sound. Keep your fingers right on the tips and curled over, and don't touch any other strings at all, and then it should sound really good and ring out exactly how we want. The chord diagram that's on the screen now is written this way round, so the top of the chord diagram is actually the end of the ukulele here. Every line is a fret going horizontally, every line vertically is a string, and that is what this particular chord would look like, this C major chord.
Flat.
The second chord we're going to be going for is the F major chord. Now, any guitarists among you must be thinking, oh my word, the second chord we're going for is an F? That's really difficult. Well, on ukulele, it isn't. It only actually uses 2 fingers, and the fingers that we will need are fingers 1 and 2 on the first fret of the second string, and the middle finger on the second fret of the 4th string. So counting up 1, 2, 3, 4, the one nearest to you. And there is our much easier F chord than it is on guitar. Where, hey, hard, this is a good thing. Now, it's with the F chord that you may wish to experiment a little with having the thumb a little bit higher or a little bit lower. So we have these 2 ways which we can support the ukulele with this hand. This tends to be more secure with the outside of the palm of the hand and the thumb just here. Though some of you may prefer to have that thumb lower, and particularly children may prefer and may get better results and a cleaner sound and a better sound ringing out. Takes quite a bit of pressure when you're not used to it, but ukulele strings are much more fingertip friendly for anyone, children and adults alike. This is a great gateway into learning stringed instruments, and perhaps one day getting yourself a 6-string guitar and being able to rock out. But we're going to rock out on the ukulele at the moment. We want to strum all the strings on the ukulele unless there is a little cross over a certain string, in which case you wouldn't strum that one. But it very rarely happens. Most of the time we're going to be strumming all 4 strings just with our first finger and kind of using the nail a little bit. So let's just change between those 2 chords now for around 10 or 15 seconds just to get some experience of doing it before we look at our first song. So the C chord, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, and then the F chord, chord number 2, F major. The C major, chord number 1, the F major, chord number 2, and the more practice we have, the more repetition, the easier it is going to get, and the faster you will get playing real songs. In fact, that is how we can play most of the song that we're going to be going for today, right now, and this is You Are My Sunshine. I'm sure everyone watching this video knows how the lyrics go to this one. Let me give you a quick demo and then I'll show you how to do it yourself. Just strumming every time that a chord is written, and the chord sheet is linked to in the description below, we want to play You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. And it's just the final line, please don't take my sunshine away, that we need a 3rd chord for.
Hands are
so
getting
there's so much of this song we can play with 2
on them
chords.
there.
Let's do it right away. Let's not delay at all.
I'm definitely
So
gonna
ready?
get calluses
With that
from
C
this.
chord, the changes are nice and slow and we're just strumming every time a chord is written, starting with the C chord on Sunshine. Ready? Play along with me. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. Here's where we need to change to that F chord, the 2nd chord that we did. Do that for me now. And ready? On the word happy we strum again. You make me happy. We need to get straight back to C now. So the first chord with the third finger here. And it's on grey. When skies are grey. It's the same as that again. So back to the F. You'll never know, dear. Back to C. How much I love you. So hopefully now you see how important it is to get those changes down. You need to be comfortable changing, not super quick, but quick enough to be able to do it at that sort of speed. So I invite you one more time. You can skip along if you've got it.
Skip
Deal with that on the with our fingers of a D major chord, if you're familiar with that, on the guitar.
2, 3.
And that is played, if you're not familiar with it, with the first finger at the 3rd string, 2nd fret, middle finger, 2nd fret on the lowest string, on the bottom string, and 3rd finger, 3rd fret, making a little triangle. Now it's this chord that is really handy to get used to the method of gripping the guitar between the side of your palm and the thumb, because that puts your fingers on this angle, which can be really handy and just really helps us support going between the 3 chords that we have. The C, the G, and the F. But that G major chord uses the shape of a D, and although we're using 3 fingers, it should be okay for most people. And the final line of our song is, please don't take my sunshine away. That was, please don't take, that's the C chord. G shaped like a D, my sunshine away. So if we're comfortable with those changes, we can have a go at this song now and then add some strumming to it. If you're not, you just need to drill those changes a little further and just stay there for 2 strums. Ready? Play along with me on Sunshine. Strum on Sunshine. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. To the F, the 2nd chord, which was this. You'll make me happy. Back to a C, when skies are grey. F, you'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take the G major chord, my sunshine, end on C,
That doesn't sound
away. One last time, let's go for broke. Let's do it, guys. You ready? From the top. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away.
Switching to the G is hard.
Now I'm going to be suggesting another 5 great songs that are super easy and use these same 3 chords
The G is
just
hard.
in a second. But the last thing that I want us to do with this song is just try strumming on what we call the beat. So when we play, you are my sunshine, my only sunshine, we're playing on what's called the first beat of the bar. And a bar is where some adults choose to have a drink, but also it is a count of 4 beats. Okay, so 4 beats to a bar, to a regular pulse of 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and where we're currently strumming, you are my sunshine, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. What we want to try and do, if we can, is strum on every one of those beats and just change chord on the word where you already know where to change to because you've had a few goes at it. So just as an example, and just to go for broke with you guys, because I've got confidence in you, is to start with that C chord and strum on every pulse, on every beat. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. Okay? Sounds really good, right? But does make it harder for those chord changes, and it makes it harder if you're strumming and singing at the same time. So let's try and take it back to just what's happening on the ukulele for now. We're going to start with a C chord, and we're going to strum it 2 rounds of 4. We always count to 4 in music, There's a running joke that musicians can only count to 4. Somewhat that's true, especially for me, but we can start off with that C chord and we need to count 4 twice, but stay on the C chord. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? And it's after that last one that we need to lift off as soon as you've strummed and change to that F chord. Strum it for 4 and back to C for 4. Okay? Let me shout it out now you've got the gist of it, and we'll have a go at playing this together. I will shout out those changes as we do them. Ready on the C chord in
The G is hard.
1, 2, 3, 4. C, 2, 3. Stay on the C chord. 3, 4, F, 2, 3, and back to C. F again. And C. And here we just have 2 strums of a C, G, G, and C. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are grey. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take just 2 my sunshine away.
Oh, that's gotta transition that. That's hard.
And that is a really simple way of playing You Are My Sunshine. We're going to learn some cooler strumming in tomorrow's lesson, but that's a great way to get started, and I wouldn't do the strumming more complex than that. If you're used to more complex than that, get on to the other days. We're going to learn some really cool stuff. The other 5 songs that I would recommend at this kind of level, if there's chord sheets that I'll link to below,
My
just use
fingers
those
are
chords
hurting already.
C, F, and G. But many other songs will work with just these 3.
Like, there are already lines. Maybe I'm pressing them a bit too hard. It's hurting my fingers a bit. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get calluses. Way easier than the guitar. The guitar is so much harder to hold some chords. That F is like, you hold all 6 with the first index, and then the rest you have to. Yeah, it's hard. But the ukulele, this G one is hard. There's not a lot of space in one fret to hold both strings. This G, I gotta practice this G. Okay, C. Okay, let's learn the different strummings. Let's learn the strummings.
Aloha everyone! Today we have a tutorial on how to strum clearly. You want your strum to be clear, articulated, where you hear every note and you have control of the strum. Now, some people strum with their thumbs forever. You want to eventually move up to strumming with the index, and actually more advanced players, you see that they strum with all of their fingers at once.
Oh.
So we're going to start with the thumb, mostly to show us how much power we should have in the strum. So if you take your thumb, I want you to get it right under your string, like
Under?
it's cutting into your thumb. Yeah, pluck it out. You're not going to break the string. I just want you to get used to how much power you have. All right, you should be able to flick that string out. So let's flick each of them. We got G, C, E, A. Yep, these strings are strong. Use your strength and really pluck them out so that Now we're gonna pluck from this one string down into the next and stop on the next string. You can grab your uke under here if you need. Yeah, same amount of power. You see how my thumb is really getting cut into by that string? You're gonna pluck down and stop on the next string. You might want to push your thumb into the fretboard.
Okay, I get it. Go to the next.
So then when you play them slowly together, each string is nice and clear. Now you can start going a little bit faster. Okay? Yeah. You can hear each note clearly. That's the goal. If you feel that your strum is muddy, that you can't hear the notes, then start here. Nice and slow. That's what a strum should sound like. We'll try it on C, right? With your thumb. If you find that once you play chords, it's not strong anymore, then
Sounds
you need
out
to
of
press
tune.
harder with your chording fingers to make sure that those strings are all the way down on the fret. Okay, now after you feel confident with your thumb, then you can move to your index. So I like to put my thumb and index together. If you see it from the side, the index is sticking out a little bit. So I'm using my thumb for power, but I'm using my index for grip. So strumming this way is going to give you more control as you learn more advanced strums. It's hurting your strumming in different ways. So together, get that index finger underneath the string, like halfway down your nail. Okay, so you're not picking with the top of the nail. You're really using this for power, and now you're gonna pluck out. Okay, so for some people, if you don't put enough pressure on it, then your fingernail is going to slip off. You got to put a lot of pressure on it, and then also use your thumb behind here to push on that string. Like can you guys see how fast I got? Try that hard, okay? One closer, so that the fretboard there. Yeah, it'll be easier. Try to build a control where you could stop on this string. I'm stopping on this string, right? So some people, they're like, they flick off and then they can't come to the, okay? That into just that string and you're able to stop. It's all fine motor control. So that's also all muscle memory, so it's just a matter of practice. So let's go from the top. Make sure you're stopping on each string. Now we move a little bit faster. You get your nice clear strum. So yeah, it's keeping this if it's just, let's see, we're gonna go down, down, up, down, up. Okay? You want those downs to sound nice and sweeping like a harp. Now let's go over our up strum, okay? So because you want the up to be just as clear as the down. So if you have the same finger position and you go from the bottom string, you want to get that same amount of grip as you come up and stop on the next. Right? If you don't have grip on each string, your index. So when people say, do you need nails to strum an ukulele? You don't need nails at all because you're using the middle of the nail as you go down, and you are using the fleshy tip of the finger as you come up. Okay, so our island strum again, C. Right, the down and up are nice and clear. Okay, so take your time and practice slowly. See if that helps you get a little bit of a clearer strum. And let me know if any interesting issues crop up, and I will try to tackle those in the next video. Okay, happy practicing. See you guys.
Okay, let's learn the chords.
Know is the C major. Next, we have the F major chord. Let the bottom Next, the A minor chord. To play an A minor chord, take the middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the top G string. Let the bottom 3 strings ring open.
And then F.
Again, and place it on the 2nd fret of the top G string. Then take the index finger and place it on the 1st fret of the E string. Then let the C string and the bottom A string ring open. Then we have the G major chord. To play a G chord, take the
That's
index
hard.
finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the C string. Then take the middle finger and place it on the 2nd fret of the bottom A string. Then take the ring finger and place it on the 3rd fret of the E string. Let the top string ring open. The next chord is the D minor chord. To play a D minor chord,
I don't
take the
need
middle
that.
finger and take the
I just need
bottom A string ring.
I just need A. What was the 4 chord? 4 chords. A, C, A minor, C, F, G. Okay. A minor. A minor, C, F, G. Okay. Now
built-in tuner. This is a Maton this hand, so that means I'd have to support it with this hand. But just supporting it with this hand and leaving this one free means I've got to hold it so tight I can't strum very freely, and that's no good. And if I just support it with this hand, then I can't change chord. The neck should just be complete, support the neck. I have seen a few people talk about being able to hold the uke like that and play quite freely, but you know, I haven't been able to get it together. The very first feels quite free, whichever will be playing. It's almost and you can. Okay, your first not like guitar, and then do it, and 3 and 4. Down works like on in different fingers. Right, the first in there. So yes, A F. You put your first finger down in fret F. It's that. Okay. Okay, this is a G chord. So we got C, A minor, F, G. I'd recommend doing that as a little exercise to start off with and just getting used to those chords. C, A minor, back 100 problems I've got to get clear, particular chords, minor, and to the F. One chord sequence that you're going to get is going from the C chord to the G chord to the A minor and to the F. Okay? C, G, A minor to F. Now I'm just using my thumb here just because it's really easy for me to hold the uke and kind of strum with my thumb, but you probably want to be using your first finger. Because it's really easy for me to hold the uke and kind of strum with my thumb, but you probably want to be using your first finger. Okay? C, G, A minor to F. Okay? Now, this chord sequence is used so much, it's insane. Some of you might have seen the Axis of Awesome doing this little 4 chords, little medley of different songs that use it. So this is that chord sequence, right? So if you want to dig that video out, and check out all of the songs that they do. And again, you can Google it, or I'll put a list up on my website. That chord sequence. It's actually called a 1, 5, 6, 4. Okay, 1, 5, 6, 4. That's the name of the chord sequence. But there are others. Even the chord sequence I showed you at the beginning. There's lots of songs that use this, having this one chord, the C to A minor, F to G. Hundreds of, well, maybe I can't think of hundreds of those, but lots and lots of songs use that chord sequence as well, right? So that's what I would recommend for the uke, to start. If you're going to get started on the ukulele, rather than trying to learn like loads of different chords and any sort of fancy stuff, check out those 4 chords, get really confident with them and confident with your strumming. And once you've got that together, that's kind of the thing that you need if you're playing at a party or whatever. You want to have a good repertoire of tunes that are really easy, that you can play if you've had a couple of... That's what I'd recommend, some more videos with some more complicated chords.
All right, I think I know the 4 chords. Okay, I'm gonna take this headphones off, send away. Let's try it. Every time I felt times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. No, it's double time. Okay, let it be as double time. Every time I found times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Oh, the chords are different. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. I don't know if that works exactly right. What was that? Let me just practice C to G. Let's have a look at some of the songs.
Hi
Hi everybody, it's Lindsay. Pattern, it should sound like this. Down, up, down, 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 up, down. The chord progression is the same way as we learned it. C, G, A minor, F for every song. With the strumming pattern, it should sound like this. Most of the songs that I'm showing you today, the chords change every one beat, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then a couple of the songs, you can see that they change every 2 beats, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now that we know the chords, strumming pattern, and chord progression, I'll show you the songs that you can play using this pattern. Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
Let's look at the. Okay. Down, 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 up. Okay. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, 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 down, down, up, 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 down, down, up, 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 down, up, down, down, up. Oh, my fingers are hurting, man. Shit. Oh god, it's hurting a fair bit. I might have to take a break. I'll edit my video instead, the one that I just filmed. Oh, it's gonna take a while. Okay, let me edit my video. Okay. I feel like I didn't do that good a job with the filming. I didn't articulate myself that well, but let's get to editing. There we go. 499. Video. Oh, my finger. Oh my God, my finger. I better take it easy at a time. 499 ukulele. Oh, I have to plug in my phone so that I can transfer the pet montage. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, now let's get this in. No, this is short. Okay. 499. Wow, I'm reaching video 500. Okay. Let's do the audio mixer to make the audio louder. Do that by doing pop master. Okay. Now let's start cutting. Let's start cutting. Okay. Okay. Let's zoom in. My instrument. Okay. Let's get this. Save this shot. Lele. Okay. Let's move this over. Remove BG. Okay. I'm getting the background removed. Okay. Preview. Background removed. Ukulele. That's for my thumbnail. Now I got that. Okay. My instrument just arrived, so I'm unboxing it now. Let's have a look at it. And yeah. Wow, looks pretty sleek. A ukulele. And this is tied around here. And yeah, music. Download the free app today for learning tools. Well, YouTube's gonna be my learning tool, so I don't need that. I have to tune it, but wow, that's even different. But just yeah, it's definitely have to tune it so that it's probably made in China. Can you see that? Made in China. QC pass. This cost, guess how much it costs in Canadian dollars? I called a music store and asked how much a ukulele costs. They only sell one, and it costs 60 Canadian dollars plus tax. Then I went on Amazon, and then there was one that was Amazon recommended. It was one of the top sellers, and it was also one of the cheaper ones. And it was on sale for a spring sale, so it cost $45 plus tax. So, or something, $42 plus tax. So it was $47 and something cents after tax. So this is not that expensive of an instrument. So the reason I decided to buy a ukulele, I play the flute. I showed it in a previous live stream, and there are live streams of me playing the flute. But as I said before, the flute is I find it a lonely instrument because it's a solo one note at a time, not a melody only instrument. I want to play the harmony as well, and I wanted it to be compact and small so that it doesn't take up much space. I want it to be easy to learn. This is easier to learn than it's much easier to do the frets here than on a guitar. Guitar I've tried before. Guitar is big and there's so many strings, 6 strings. It's like hard to do the frets. So yeah, I'm going to learn. Excuse my vacuuming in the background noise. So yeah, I'm going to invest some time to play this on a daily basis. Yeah, this will be way easier to hold than a guitar. It's much more reasonable with 4 strings. You have all 4 fingers just for the 4 strings. That's much easier than a guitar. So I've said this in my live stream, but I want to learn an instrument because I want to learn something where I can improve, and it can show that I improve, that I enjoy. And I kept coming back to a musical instrument more than, I don't know, something like creative writing or drawing or anything like that. So, or crocheting or knitting or so musical instrument it is. Okay, I'm gonna be live streaming whenever I'm practicing. So if you're interested in that, you can tune in. If you hit the notification, you'll probably get a notification when I go live. And also on my Discord servers, I let you know when I go live. So let's practice on a daily basis and see how fun it is to play. Let's see how hard or easy it is, and let's get better at it. I figured this would be a better use of my time than just gaming all the time. So maybe I'll dabble in games once in a while, but I'll also just focus on this on a daily basis. So look forward to that. 1% better every day, baby. Okay. 1% better every day, baby. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, and then camera. Let me get footage. Let's see, what was the previous? It was muff monitor 3268 Okay, so from here it was new yeah, okay. And let's see. No, it's now ukulele. I'll do it on the 997. I have to pee. I have to hurry because I have to pee. Okay. Let's start categorizing these. She's jumping. Oh, I already got that one. Okay. So delete this one. 107.
Mochi.
Pets 3. Oh, this is the same. Okay, delete that one.
Look at Tigger, Mochi, and Muffin. He was pawing at the treadmill. Pawing of it. Now thank you.
Okay, that's pet 3. I don't have too much pets footage. Not enough videos to include the pets footage.
Quiet.
Raccoon. Raccoon. Muff treadmill.
I started brushing Mochi, and then Tigger came up, and then Muffin came up because they want treats after.
Pets regroom. Oh, my finger's still hurting from
Final.
BBM.
Look at the baby
Raccoon
raccoons.
Raccoon cubs.
Yeah. Good.
Treats all the way from Korea.
Moch. Fish. Yeah. Okay, that's the last that I recorded. Yeah, that's the last that I recorded. Where's the camera? Yeah, cause that. Yeah, I didn't record more. Okay. Now, which pet footage will I put? I'll put the raccoon and the raccoon cubs and the pet groom. That'll be 3. Let's do these 3. And then make a new folder, ukulele. Let's do this. Okay.
I started brushing Mochi.
1% better every day, baby.
I started brushing.
And then this is, let me zoom in for the date. Pretend art medium. Damn. Okay. And then make it longer. Baby.
I started brushing Mochi, and then Tigger came up, and then Muffin came up because they want treats after brushing. So they're waiting their turn to get brushed. Okay, time to brush you now, Tigger. Mochi's done. Mochi's done.
Okay.
Look at the baby raccoons. Look at the baby raccoons. The mommy's not here. 4. There's 4.
Quiet.
Raccoons. The mommy's not here. 4. There's 4. 4.
Okay.
There's 4.
Quiet. Raccoons there.
Yeah, they're babies. I think they're babies.
Oh yeah, I'll do this after. Yeah, because this comes first.
Quiet. Raccoons there.
Yeah, they're babies. I think they're babies.
Nope. Mochi, move. Go away. Shh. Raccoons? Hello.
Yep, I think they're babies. Babies there.
Poor thing. It's cold. It's about freezing. Yeah. Mochi, go away.
Look at the baby raccoons. Look at the baby raccoons. The mommy's not here. 4. There's 4.
And then black video. Do this. 125. Put it here. Okay, let's silence that. Put the text video 499. 5 329. Saturday. Make that black. Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. That is done. Let's have a look
4.
at that.
There's 4.
Okay, and then just need to put music. Jump cut. Background music. Little umbrellas. There. Make it minus 22. Minus 22. Let's try that. Or to that. 1% better every day, baby.
I started brushing Mochi, and then Tigger came up, and then Muffin came up because they want treats after brushing, so they're waiting their turn to get brushed. Okay, time to brush you.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Look at the baby raccoons. The mommy's not here. 4. There's 4.
Okay. That's it. Okay. Okay. Let's export this. First, I gotta get the audio because of the glitch. That's an unfortunate. Ukulele. And then audio down here. Bam, 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 bam. Bam. Okay. Now I have a look at this. Yeah, it's cut. Okay, export. Okay, and then what am I gonna title this? It's time to learn. Here, it's time to learn something. I'll ask ChatGPT. Actually, DeepSeek does it better. Let's do DeepSeek. Video 499. Let's do DeepSeek. YouTube title. It's time to learn something new. I use new musical instrument arrived. Lele. Okay. Let's see what it says. Is it better to mention ukulele or say musical instrument so they don't know what it is? Mention ukulele. Creates curiosity. Good for storytelling. Learning a new instrument. It's time to learn something new. How about It's time to learn something new. A new musical instrument arrived. Since you're teasing, here are polished versions. Finally learning them unbox instrument. Polished versions. Time to learn something new. I'll just keep this. Okay, let's keep this title. It's time to learn something new. A musical instrument arrived. Let's title it here. Yeah, that's it. 531. Okay. Then I'll upload it onto create, upload videos. Oh, I should ask. Upload video and then and then this. What text should I have? What text? Let's see what short thumbnail text would be good. Guess what it is? This is tiny. Guess what it is? Guess what it is? Guess what it is? Okay, let's try guess what it is. Guess what it is. Yeah, okay. It's too much to the side. Let's put it more here. Guess what it is? Okay. Thumbnail 1. Okay, and then we upload that. And to this one. Oh shit. Scroll down, upload that. YouTube description, to get skilled at something. It's time to get skilled at something I enjoy. Okay. Monetization, yes. And then none of the above. Submit rating. Unlisted. Okay. Okay, it's done uploading. Close this. Okay. Alrighty, my finger's still hurting, so I'll give it some rest. I need to use a washroom and all that, so I'll post that video, and that'll be the video for today. Today is the 29th. So I'll put it Y here. Didn't post many this week. I should post more regularly and stop being too picky about the things I post. Okay, wow, an hour and 10 minutes. Well, let's post the video. All right. If you're still here, thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.